Hello everyone. Good morning, afternoon. Morning, afternoon. It's supposed to be morning, but I'm only starting stream now. But that's okay. Hi everyone. Hi Citrona. Hi Magic. Hi Mercy. 2 days before your birthday? Aw. I'm not going to be streaming on your birthday. Can I sing you happy birthday right now? Because I like singing happy birthday to people. Because it's fun when streamers do that for you. When you visit their streams and you're like, it's my birthday. Because I don't stream on Wednesdays, and I probably won't either, because it's not part of my usual schedule beforehand either. I can sing you happy birthday, if you would like. But early, not belated, early happy birthday to you. You know what? It's okay. I'll just sing it. Right, hold on. Let me turn on my mic reverb. I think the reverb should be working. Happy birthday to you. Early birthday. Happy early birthday to you. Happy early birthday to Mercy. Happy early birthday to you. Okay, I'm turning the reverb off. But I hope you have a good birthday week. Also, everyone, I hope we have a good end of November. It's November 27th. The end of this week is December. That literally means, well, if I stream Thursday, then it's like the last day of November. But then if I go past midnight, it'll be December. That's kind of weird. That's kind of weird to think about. Also, I'm going to turn off the Tunic music. I'm going to listen to some Animal Crossing music as we start off, because I have chores to do. aka laundry tomorrow. I'm going to deal with my clothes and just fold them up really quick. Anyway, to start off, I have done some additional updating to the little audience members thing at the bottom, the little chat avatars. So I'm slowly in the process of making alternate images for people. Eventually you'll be able to just choose by doing like chat commands, ideally. Here we go. But for now, I've only created 2 other ones, and so only 2 other people have, only 2 users have special special appearances so far. That is Citrona and Mika. Citrona is Banui, and then Mika's a little cuter. You want to be a cat boy? I will try to get. It shouldn't be that hard to make. I mean, I have Clip Studio open right now because I was thinking of working on it also before I get started with today's actual content with stream and stuff. Hi, Shadow. Hello, hello. Nice to see you. Good afternoon. Because I know for you it's actually afternoon. I woke up early today, which I was really happy because this past week has been me like not having a good sense of time because I was focused on, or I wasn't focused, I got distracted because Thanksgiving break threw off. I talked about it last night, how it threw off my work schedule, my streaming schedule, and so I've been waking up at weird times, and like my sleep schedule was really bad looking at Pokemon Sleep, and Pokemon Sleep still was like, you get an A! You could do a little better, and I'm like, bitch, I'm pretty sure I did worse than that. Because usually my sleep score is consistently like 80 to 100, like around 90, but this time I was like 60 to like 90. And I was like, ooh, that's terrible. Also, if my audio, my speaking audio sounds like a little weird, it's because I'm like moving around my room as I do laundry and fold up my clothes. Laundry tomorrow. If you've been here before when I've done laundry tomorrow, you know how it is. But I hope everyone's doing well. Wait, we have a question of the day. I love blabbering at the beginning of streams like this. Today's question of the day is, what is one thing you do that feels illegal but isn't? And the reason why I put this as the question of the day is because for lunch I had cup noodles and Hot Pockets, and you know what I do that feels illegal but isn't? It's putting cup noodles into the microwave. Because you're not supposed to. It says on the thing, don't microwave it. It's not illegal, but you're not supposed to microwave it. And it feels very not okay to do that. I only do it for like 30 seconds too, because it's like um I already put in hot water anyway. 30 seconds is just to like accelerate the process to make it like closer to boiling, help cook the noodles better, honestly. It feels illegal though, Citrona. I'm endangering myself. Okay, there we go. What do you mean by committing tax fraud? Isn't that actually illegal? Citrona. Anyway, yeah. I don't know. I'm sure this question has been asked like everywhere, but I wanted to mention something mundane like that because it's like, what the fuck? You know? Yours is putting milk in scrambled eggs. Interesting. I know some people do that, but is it like that super controversial to do that? Because I've heard that it does a thing. I I don't know how. Obviously I don't put milk in my scrambled eggs, so but I whip them like crazy because I need them to be very nice and um cohesive, I guess. Because I like to do the French style scrambled eggs, which isn't that different other than you putting it at really low heat as you're stirring up the scrambled egg so it leaves it really, really moist. Which is how I think you should do scrambled eggs. But to each their own. Makes them fluffy, fair. Dry scrambled eggs, not fun. Dry, rubbery, the usual not good stuff. Absolutely not a fun time. Um Also, once I finish my laundry, let me go ahead and make a few more quick images for people or um for the little audience members thing. I haven't set up the thing where you can set it in chat just yet, but um for now I can just at least assign few images in my code until I get around to doing the local storage part, which is how I'll be able to like store what you set for yourself sort of thing. But I did figure out I looked online to see because I wanted to use different images for people if there was a way to do an outline around just the image that I was using, and someone has this workaround using feature, the filter drop shadow, specifically property in CSS. And so basically I'm just setting drop shadows on these images in 4 different drop shadows. So that way it looks like there's an outline around the image. It works. That's very sexy, very slay. um, okay. I'm still folding my shirts. Give me a moment though. Um, but yeah, it's so great. Citrona's ears just stand out, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna stand out quite a bit when we get to the capture screen. Everyone can yell at Citrona, be like, "Your ears are in the way." I don't know if I'll have any like taller images, but I did like extend my canvas height on Clip Studio if I need to like um make anything taller, for example, like the rabbit ears, which are like the tallest thing so far. Um, I don't know what else I would do as like an image that would be like of the same thing, but I know I want to do a more robot Android one to for all of the robots for all of the chatbots that we have. So my personal chatbot, Stream Elements, Stream Labs, Seribot, Nightbot. However, I do want to see if I can move away from Stream Elements. I've heard some very not cool stuff about Stream Elements regarding the latest stuff about like um, Palestine and whatnot, and I was like, oh, that's so disappointing, right? Um, so I'll have to figure something out with that. Um, Honestly, the only reason why I've had it is just because at least that's the only thing I have that tells me in chat when someone follows specifically, because that's not something I can apparently grab using my bot through tmi.js for whatever reason. Hi, Benny. How you doing, Benny? Wow, yeah, I'm going to be playing Arknights. What the fuck is that? Wow, what is this Arknights that I'm talking about? Good afternoon, Benny. How are you doing? Um, I hope you're doing well. I hope you're ready for the end of November. Here. um, but yeah, hopefully I can get fully away from stream elements. I need to switch over to just using Twitch's default alert box also. I just haven't gotten around to doing it yet. I think it's pretty easy to set up. Also, so I really should do that. There are many things I need to do. I mean, if I do some work today and like focus on doing stuff, admin work, we'll see. There's all that much admin work. Hi Toad. Good afternoon. Hold on, let me put my laundry hamper in my bathroom. Okay. Um, since Benny's here, I blame Benny. For me getting a new mic. I'm just kidding. I got my notification that my mic shipped out, but I'm getting my mic arm the day after, so I saw that and I was like, oh, I'm going to be here awkwardly. Because the whole reason of me also getting a nicer mic was to also get a mic arm so I can actually position my mic correctly, because it's wild that the Elgato website is like, your mic should be 2/5 away from your mouth, and I'm like, good thing I'm getting in mic arm. um Gonna hear the crisp Bonnie vocal for the karaoke stream. God, horrible. Absolutely horrible. Oh my god, thank you for how far are we into this? 62%. Okay. Maybe I should just cancel the community challenge. Ha ha ha. JK, but also not really. JK. I should put this back into the camper also. Yeah, I hope everyone's doing well. We have a question of the day that we just talked about. I'm gonna do it again. What's one thing you do that feels illegal but isn't? Citrona said it's putting milk in scrambled eggs and committing tax fraud. For me, it's microwaving my cup noodles for 30 seconds because you're not supposed to microwave cup noodles in the first place. Please answer kindly. I was also talking about, I wasn't really mainly talking about stream. What? Oh, it was because I was talking about chatbots, and I was like, I need to move away from stream elements. Um, Also with my 7TV stuff, I'm like, um, been seeing some updates and some interesting threads on Twitter. I talked about it before, how I was like, I've had qualms, concerns about using, you know, how Pepe emotes exist. I'm really like seeing more threads and seeing that it is still a current issue, despite the creator's intents that it's being used in not savory manners. I think it is of my responsibility and obligation that I should just officially just stop using them altogether. I know the last time I talked about it, I like made sure for the most part that they weren't like majorly used, because there are so many other emotes we can use anyway. And we really add a shit ton of emotes on like 7TV, TV to do so. But I think, I'm just reading some of the threads I've seen recently on Twitter. I'm like, huh, that is disappointing. And I can't believe it is a big problem. But it is a problem. I have to acknowledge that. But that's something I've been doing. Is some meeting dead? It should be. I think it just hasn't updated on my chat box that it's supposed to be dead now. But I have started removing them from 7TV. I think it's not going to update yet on my chat box for a smidge amount of time. Um, can it be something that you don't do that feels illegal, but isn't? Sure, just anything if it's doing or not doing something. Putting hundreds of dollars of clothes and merchandise in bags and walking out of store. Benny, you're so fucking real for that. I agree with that. Like even if you have like the receipt and stuff, I don't know, it feels or like when I bring my own reusable bags like to like Target or something, I'm like, yeah, I have my own reusable and my tote bag, and then I walk out like, oh, I have a receipt. They can literally check that I pay, but it feels so fucking awkward. I'm like, oh, don't trigger, don't trigger the beep beeps. That's literally what it feels like. Like even if it's like not that much that I buy. Benny, what do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? We should just make our own. Yeah, exactly. Like we're artists too. We can literally draw our own. Down with Pepe. Because it's like there's so many like alternatives to like the Pepe emotes out there that it's like, yeah, like I should just not use them. You know. That's I guess it'll need I guess they're it's the other 7TV emotes show up. So it's updated in my chat box, but it gets my chat. Wait, it's updated in my OBS Twitch chat, native chat, but not my own chat box. That is annoying. Um. Okay, Katrona, can you draw it for us? Thank you. Thanks, bestie. Bye. You had a large cash transaction and you felt like a drug dealer walking around with a couple grand and $20. Mm. You wanna share some of those goods with us, Toad? Give me some of that good stuff. I cannot hold that. I appreciate that I get so hyper talking in the morning when I do still talking streams for a bit. And then I shut up later when I start playing the game. Um, there's a missing sock. An unpaired sock. What a disaster. Oh my lord. Um, so, what are y'all's plans for the end of the year holidays? I'm using end of the. Why am I missing it? Oh, this sock is unpaired. One of my socks is unpaired. Anyway, wait, no, it isn't. Wait, wait, never mind. It's paired. Wait, never mind. That's a goldfish brain moment. I I swear I looked at it and there's only a single sock, and then I looked back after like rummaging through the other clothes on my bed, and it's right there. There are two stacked on each other, ready to be folded. Anyway, do y'all have plans for the end of the year holidays? I say end of the year because it's not always winter, depending on your hemisphere. Um, I want to do a special event for December, especially because it's the winter solstice, summer solstice for the the southern hemisphere and all that. But I want to do something fun, but I wouldn't know what to do. I'm not going to do like a party game necessarily because like Jackbox, Among Us, all that stuff. I don't want to get weird randos. I think for those games especially, like the ones I just said, Among Us and Jackbox, I think those can be pretty prone to weirdos. A friend of mine got someone weird to like try to dox them on stream. Um, so I'm very very hesitant with Jackbox on stream. Just play Jackbox with a set group, yeah, but then people, ugh. I mean, I guess I could just not put my category as Jackbox, but then if people come in somehow and they're like, "Are you playing Jackbox? May I invade?" And then I have to be like, "No, get out." End the stream immediately. Imagine we have like a set of like end stream conditions. Um, Random person first chat immediately asks to join Jackbox game end stream. Um, Citrona gets drunk on stream end stream immediately. Um, Stuff like that. Someone comes in and adds, as their first chat also calls me a slur and stream. It's true. I haven't called a slur on stream before. It's so great. It's not great. It's shocking. Why would you end stream on that? That's pure content. Snoring. If Citrona starts snoring, we immediately change the entire stream. We enlarge Citrona's PNG tuber in the middle, and we put text. The Snoring Show, brought to you by Citrona. And then the rest of us do like the commentary, like, oh, this the snoring is elegant tonight. We'll bring in Benny because Benny is an ASMR expert. He does ASMR. He has ASMR Mikey. He's the guy I talked about who has the audio knowledge, which is why I trust him when it came to figuring out a mic to buy. We can have Benny come in, our special guest, to give us his opinion on Citrona snoring ASMR. You have to do whispers like the old golf show. Benny, what do you think of Citrona snoring? Isn't it amazing? I was literally, I forget, I think it was like in a promotional video of Elgato, the Elgato mic that I'm getting on like fucking, like I saw it on like Amazon or something, and like there was literally someone tapping on toast using the mic, and I was like, you really use this for ASMR? I mean, I guess as long as it's a good mic, it'd be fine for ASMR, right? And I was just like, wow, Betty really knows. Your cousins were making fun of you when you ordered that Moscato because you started talking about how asparagus piss is genetic. Oh, I didn't know that. It's genetic? Oh, that's something new. I actually did not know that. I just knew it happened occasionally. I've never seen it happen to me because I've eaten asparagus a bit. But I was like, oh, nothing here seems unusual about my piss. No, fascinating. Also, I just remembered that last night, Citrona, you did like start unloading all the alcohol you drank. I don't. Huh. I don't remember what you said. You have to do the slideshow. It has to be a PowerPoint. I can't absorb information unless I have visuals. Everyone does it, but only some can tell. Oh, the smelling. Okay, okay, I see. I'm sorry. You're going to selectively breed someone to have the worst sense of smell for it? What the fuck? I. Okay. Whatever you say. I. That's the turn. Oh my gosh, I want to expose Mika for sharing. So Mika shares a lot of cool Tumblr posts with Citrona and I, and also just everywhere else. So this morning, I'm finishing up my morning routine and I'm getting ready to have lunch. That's I want to at least eat before I stream. Um, and so I was like, oh, what did Mika send us today for morning reading? Like what's my morning newspaper from Mika? What's in the Mika column for Monday, right? Um, so if you know what a decanter is, I know it's a container for liquids, for like drinkable liquids. I don't really know the specifics about a decanter. Actually, isn't it like so it like the sediments or something of the alcohol usually that you're pouring into the decanter is like something filtered out or something like that. I think that's like the whole point of the decanter, right? Or something like that. I don't know the specifics of it, but I think I'm like somewhere close to figuring it out based on that. Right? So it's a Tumblr post. Alright, I'm like still moving around the room. Part of my audio changing. I'm still no, it's a decanter, right? It's not just any decanter. It's one quite lovingly shaped, like male genitalia. A moment. The base of it is quite indeed a very stylized two balls, and there is a long chamber upward that is indeed, you know. And so it's and then there's a caption I think in the Tumblr post about it. You know how people are jokingly like piss is stored in the balls? No. Whiskey is stored in the balls is what the caption said. Um yeah, that was today's entry for today's gay people newspaper. I don't know what to think. But that's what it was. I had to go rinse my hands. Like all this. Can we get a thank you to Mika for sharing this in today's gay people column of the my morning newspaper? You did not hear that wrong. Whiskey, the alcohol, is stored in the balls. Let's see. Wild Tinder profiles. Don't know about y'all, but I can't smell asparagus pea. Looking for a partner to have babies with who also can't smell it seems darn kinky. A wild start to today. I'm losing it. Um, Let me just step out really quick. Also, not because I'm freaking out, but I'm still doing chores really quick, y'all. Just give me a moment. Hey, besties. I'll do chores later when I take another break and stuff. But here you go. Whiskey.com. Huh? Ooh. Whiskey ball. Oh, right. Spherical ice cubes. Not what we're talking about, but I guess you can also have balls of ice with your whiskey that you pour from your ding dong shaped decanter if you really choose to. How lovely. Okay. I'm going to do some Clip Studio really quick. A decanter. Thank you, Citrona. Hold on. I'm gonna focus on not Citrona. I'm gonna draw some more images really quick for the audience thing. And then we'll go ahead and switch over to Arknights. I wanna stream some Arknights. Currently I'm finished with all the games in rotation, so I kind of just want to like zone out before I continue working on the backlog. But today I'm going to do some Arknights. I'm going to force myself to play the story because I do not play the story. I'm still in chapter 3 and I could definitely be farther if I actually tried. Thank you for the groan toad. I agree. Okay, so I'm gonna do cat first because I know Mercy wanted that. If anyone else wants to be cat for their little audience avatar, please let me know now because I need to specify the user IDs because I haven't set it so that you can specify it in chat yet because I'm baby and I am lazy with some of my coding. Speak now while I'm still drawing. Except Citrona, you're already a bunny, so you can't choose. I wonder if I could just set mine to be like permanent. Bum, 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 bum. I'm trying to like do the whiskers, if anything, to make it seem a little more cat-like. Citrona, have you gotten over your cat withdrawals yet? That sounds really rude. I'm so sorry. But I hope you're enjoying your time with your cats again now that you're home. Sorry. Yes, very good. That makes me happy to hear. Sally was sitting on you all morning. Do your cats do like the thing where like if you've been gone for a while, they like seem to act like they miss you a lot more? Like I've seen the videos of the cats that are like meow 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 rub 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 meow and stuff like that. Like either they're affectionate or they're like yelling at you by meowing, like where the fuck were you, meow, that sort of thing. Oops. Did a line art as this. Okay. Cats are so precious. Da, 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 a pile of toys in front of your door from Sally. They don't yell, but they do investigate luggage and sit on us all night. What do you mean, uh-oh? What is this uh-oh from? Okay, so this one is the cat one. Mika. What do you mean, Mika? Did Mika send more newspaper stuff? I see the unreads. Is it something I need to talk about on stream? Cat PNG. Let me go grab Mercy's ID really quick. Awesome sauce. Okay, just give me a moment, y'all. Now I need to do the robot one. Which is, I'm just literally going to give them a square head, if I'm being fully honest. There you go, that's it. That's the only thing different that I'm going to do. I mean, I guess I could give them, like, beep boop attachments, but we'll see. Okay, before I continue, let me see what else we've been given by Mika. That's for Citrona. I don't need to look at that. What is this one? Let's see. I will now read another thing from Mika's column from today's Gay People newspaper. This is a Tumblr post of a screenshot of a Tumblr post of a screenshot of what looks like Twitter. Maybe it's not Twitter. Study after study. Humans are most productive when happy, properly rested, and in good health. Capitalism says, science has invented a new business chair that electrocutes you if you think about your wife. A reply at the end of the screenshot. Imagine having sex with your wife in that chair. The end of the final of the overall arching post that shows the screenshot of the screenshot. This website is elite. This website is the blueprint. It's the pinnacle. There is no website like it. I will never leave this website. Also, yes, I forgot the end of the imagine having sex with your wife in that chair ends with the emote that Citrona just sent. Why do you even say that was a shocking? Shut up. Hi, Mika. Good afternoon. Yes, you are Cube. Haha, you're a cute. You're such a cube. Sorry. Sorry. Mika cubed. Oh my god. Where are we at? 64%. Okay. That's amazing. Okay. Oh my god, it's already 40 minutes of stream. Okay, I need to work my ass to draw this stuff so that way we can move on to doing Arknights. Bum 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 bum. It is not how the melody. I was not expecting the melody to go in this direction. Being honest. Dun 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 dun. Oh, that sure is an emote. Thank you, Mika. Horrifying. Please don't ever use that emote again. I know you will. I can't really stop you, but jokingly. Don't use that ever again. I hope you're doing well, Mika. Happy Monday. We've been talking about a lot of stuff. I was talking about stuff like phasing out, some things and whatnot after some, some important stuff, and then also some non-serious stuff like this question of the day. Dun 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 dun. Okay, hold on. I need to. You're on mobile, so you'll be back and forth between here and Prowler. No worries. Prowler is streaming. I cannot look right now because otherwise y'all will also hear Prowler's audio while I'm working. At least not until I need to do this. Not until I at least change. Is it really 6 pixels? Oh, it really is. Fascinating. Okay, well. Select overlapping area. Thank you. Isn't this like the Christmas music? Oh my god. Animal Crossing. Okay, now I'm gonna add maybe like something on the side, make it seem more. Then delete this, merge. Fill. I am going to manually fill this in instead. I'm working at really small scale. Cool. Now I export this. We call this audience member robot. I'm going to close Clip Studio, and then I'm going to go back to VS Code. I'm going to open one of my other JavaScript codes to grab my list of because my list of users to ignore is mostly just chatbots. I'm just going to grab those really quick. So it's going to be image audience member robot PNG. You almost voted Prowler out into squonking. Is there an emergency squonking happening? I didn't even get to see the first one ever. I can't believe this. I'm so devastated by this. I'm not, but also, man. Is it? Yes, it's 1 p.m. Pust. Piss. Hold on. Okay. I'm going to refresh the audience members thing now. And then I'm gonna see if this works. Yay! Cool, now the bots have like their own unique image and stuff. Okay, folks. Now that all of that is done, let's go ahead and shift gears. I'm going to close VS Code first, and then I need to clear out my Discord notifications. Yes, I know Prowler's live. What was just sent to the group chat? Well... Well... I have nothing to say. Was Mika talking about the little paper dudes with being cubic? Yeah. Mika has... So the only... Well, right now it's 3 people and the bots. The other 3 people that have their own little designs are Citrona, Mercy, and then Mika. And then all of the chatbots have a unique chatbot specific avatar. They are not SVGs. I have drawn them in Clip Studio. Or that hand-drawn feeling. Dun, 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 dun. I'm gonna switch over to our screen capture really quick, y'all. As I go ahead and get Arknights going, okay? Here's Mika in the middle. I want to do some additional animations, so like when people when talk, or like when there's a special raid or sub or whatever, they do like a little jump up and down for a cheer or something. Is this going to require another div, honestly? Some more divs, some more animations, and blah blah blah. I think it should be okay. How do I open Arknights? I open LD player. Okie dokes. Okay, so Arknights is, well, LD player specifically is loading, so patience, everyone. I'm tempted to put on the viewing TV so we can look at Prowler while I stream. That's a lot of effort, though. Oh, I'd have to update in the Nightbot also. Okay, LD players loading up. Need to make sure we have, hold on, let me just make sure we have our censorship sandwich. We're gonna put it away. Because I need to get Arknights open first before the censorship sandwich actually does anything. We're still waiting for things to load. Arknights, open. Come on. Come on, Arknights. Very Subic. Very cubic. Come on. Come on. I just want to get past the start screen and then I'll pull up the game capture for y'all. So y'all don't see my YoStar email associated with my YoStar account. Even though it's not really that big of a deal, I guess. Or is it? Kidding. We're almost there. I hope you're enjoying your fishing. Okay, I'm gonna turn off our Firefox audio now. And then let me go ahead and get our game going. LD player. Okay, well the audio is not working. Oh, there it goes. Alright, dailies! Yay! You're so full of things. Stop being full of things. Oh, what do we got for today? What's happening, besties? This, okay. Anyway. Gonna get my recruitments out of the way, because I always do these daily, because they're in the missions. Let me turn up the audio a bit. Okay. Hold on, let me finish my last one. Just the usual. Use up our refreshes. Okay, so let me check all the tags. No, okay. We just do this, we just toss people in. Honestly, it could probably just... we can just take 7 errors, that's not really a big deal. We'll just... Actually, we'll just mix it up, it's fine. Missions... Let me go check my base really quick. So today's goal is to go through the story, because I don't touch the story. I play here for the hot characters. The men. But that is what we're going to force myself to do today. My favorite thing is how I was like saying I wouldn't do the clues thing in the base because I was like, I'll just not show my friends code. And then I still did it later when I had to grab Kyle's fucking Mostema for one of the story stages I was doing, and I was like, well, I guess, you know, they still have to like accept or deny the request, I guess. You have to be a real weirdo to do that, I guess. Aloha. Okay, so just gonna keep doing some more stuff. How much furniture parts do I have? I think I've been meaning to like... Do I want to buy the entire... Yeah. Let's buy the whole thing. Wahoo! Not that I decorate or anything, but you know. For the principle of it, I will get them. This, and Gucci. I believe, yeah, the weekly missions have also reset. So, besties. It's not time for headhunting, but I'm gonna see in case. I don't pay enough attention sometimes to the game, if I'm being fully honest. I won't have time to keep grinding the stages, so I guess I'll buy what resources I can right now. What I have. How many deeps do I own? 0 of these? 5? I can only buy one more thing. God damn it. Get one of those, and then... 3, 10... 3... What are these? One of these. I guess I could still... One of these. Well, I've used my event currency. Okay, so my progress. I'm currently here at 35. I don't remember that much. I remember there are invisible enemies. Invincible casters have been confirmed on the battlefield. Okay. Is this similar to the previous stage? No. Where the stage looks familiar. I guess... Well, I'm gonna have to adjust everyone because this is from when I was doing the story, so now I actually have to like switch everyone out correctly. So Ethan is fine. We need to also switch out Yato for Totter, who attacks invisibles with E2. That's why I got him to E. Actually, he is not E2 yet, is he? Do I have the abilities to get him to E2? No, because I'm neither rich nor do I have the Aura Rock Cluster still. Right! I remember now. I didn't finish dealing with that. It's fine. We'll just keep in for now. Maybe it'll be okay. We'll see. Cruise. Reach out pudding? Maybe? Mastema back in. I'll take out Matterhorn so I can have another Vanguard. Fang. I just want to see what the stage is going to be like. I think there's story too. Okay, well, I guess I don't remember anything that's been happening. Oh, I remember now. I know what's happening because I watched the animation with Mika, which covers this part of the story that I'm currently at. I think this is the part where Amiya accidentally killed... Wait. It's not your fault. You know what? That's good. That is what I said. Don't regret killing him. Oh, Amiya. There should have been a better way. He died because they wasn't able to find it. Oh my god. But yeah, this is the part where Amiya killed the dude that was the sibling question mark of Skull Shatterer. Ah, right. Then I'm so good at not remembering names. Oh, don't skip. I mean, just 4 times speed is good enough. But yeah, this is really emotional and a lot of turmoil to watch in the animation. Arknights is very good with its story and very complicated plots and stuff. It's a very lengthy visual novel format though, which I think makes it hard for me to process a lot of the information personally when I read through it. I want to try to pay attention as I go through it today, so we'll see. Okay, invisible casters are invisible until they're blocked. Okay, good to know. I think what I want to do is I'll get these defenders out. We'll put silence here, maybe? Ow.
Stay calm. Whatever you say.
I think it should be okay. Is it just like a shit ton of these casters right now? Like, Jesus Christ. Okay. And then I'll put Ethan down, I guess, to help with this. Maybe Ethan? Yeah, it should be fine. But maybe I'll also put a van. Oh god, there are drones coming in also. Okay. See if that'll help. I'll start putting Fang in. I believe Cruz tackles aerial enemies, so that should be okay. We'll focus on healing around, and then... You're sure there's a lot happening right now. I'm going to patiently watch before I decide whether or not I need to put anyone else down, I guess. Especially because, Will Mossy Bug be good in that position? Let's see. He's AoE, so it might help, at least with some of these stuff. Yeah, the AoE attacks both melee and then ranged also, so that should be good. And then soon Mastomo will have her skill ready. That might be very helpful. Soon. Taking a while. I still have another unit that I could deploy if I wanted to. I could put... I'm trying to think if I want to put Courier down, but right now we're like still okay. There hasn't been anything starting to slip through on either end, so I want to let this just keep going. Ethan here is being very helpful also with that, so I think we're okay. There is a lot coming through though. Okay. I think we're doing okay. Yeah, I think we're fine. Okay.
Doesn't matter to me. Hey, catch.
We'll just help them with healing just in case. Cool. Easy peasy. And this is the continuation. I guess Amiya, after she killed Soul Shatterer by accident, everyone was like, "Oh, reunion, we're so angry, we will beat you up," sort of thing. Oh, it's the phone. Oh no. This part in the animation is so intense when Amiya gets that phone. It's Misha. Everything that he has done was just to give the oppressors a taste of suffering that the infected go through every day, and now I am one of them. Atone for your sins. Oh my gosh. Ugh. It's so... Reading this is interesting. Also, like seeing the characters' expressions in the animation, because you kind of see how it's like you can sense Amiya's guilt in killing Skull Shatterer. You as the viewer realize, you know, how Misha is related to Skull Shatterer and how it's so interesting to see it in the lens of how. I wonder if I should do these. I'll deal with that later. How it's like there's no point ever where Misha calls out Amiya, like, because Misha was observing the whole thing and saw what happened along with every fucking one else. Man, you figured out how the perfect hack for hoarding. Keep one of everything and invest the rest into pack boosts. Oh my god. Ugh. Anyway, you hoarders and explorers. Detector to launch a counterattack. It'll reveal nearby invisible enemies. Fascinating. Okay. Do I like my team setup still? I think it's okay. Yeah, it's so interesting that it's like Misha saw everything and just like in the animation, in animation and this, there's no direct point where Misha is like, why did you kill him, right? But she knows it happened. And it's like, to be so self-aware and aware of the systemic and systematic conditions and stuff that are leading to all of this. And yet, here we are, where they're basically on opposite sides, and that they are, in those technicalities, opponents. While the detectors have been found in this battlefield, once charged, detectors can reveal nearby invisible units. You should make good use of them. Thanks.
Please make sure you follow every detail on the plan.
Okay,
All right, everyone. Now spread out.
I need to think what would be like. Do I want to put defender here or here? Or like, for example, like where would be a good position to start placing people? Should I have 2 sets of defenders to handle things maybe? So like one here. And then do that for additional healing. I had to think about this. I could also start using Ethan already, so I could be Ethan here to help. I wanted to do this, just to see how this works. And then they'll have unit limit of 5, so what I want to do next is that a burger? It's a sandwich from one of the Pokemon games. Thank you very much. And then as I thought, they would start getting through. So eventually, I'm not going to put Mastema down yet. Because what I want to do is this. And then with the positioning of everyone, Mastema should be able to AoE. Handle both sides, if anything. You shouldn't be asking questions, you're probably like a minute behind and can't hear shit. Do this. I still have units that are usable here. Yeah, we'll use Cruise instead. Oh, it has like a duration. Okay, 20 seconds of revealing enemies. Okay, I see now. And then what it could do is we'll stick like Courier here, I guess.
Doctor,
Aha, cool, okay. Do this. Then unfortunately that doesn't make it easy for Mastema to do anything there, due to that positioning. Especially with these spacings in between, so I can't put operators immediately next to each other too. Come on besties, don't be shy. Penetrate through Courier. Penetrate him. Horrible wording. Because I don't know if Mastema's skill will affect them if they're on this tile. That's the thing. Let me do that really quick. Do this really quick. And I think we're actually almost at the end of the stage, so I think we should be okay. We'll just, you know, since we have an extra unit to put down. Cool. It's interesting seeing how peeps with different operators deal with the different ranges and abilities. Hehe. It's a lot of like what like operators that I've gone through using them most of the time. I mean, Hung and Spot are my favorites, but also just me figuring out better what operators I can use now that I'm like doing more and more stages. Especially since I'm like slowly starting to use more operators that I don't usually use. Take care of Misha, Oh, W saying that. Okay, bitch. Okay, guilt tripping. And then this is the part where Misha becomes Skull Shatterer, right? Or somewhere after this.
I have moved all of them
Oh
to the
wow, I'm level
graveyard.
59. Amazing. I still can't get over Gitano's whole ass Yu-Gi-Oh! I've moved them all to the graveyard. Gods. Okay. 3-7. We have roadblocks and then we have detectors again. What? Oh, okay. That's spicy. Okay. I wonder if I can roadblock here and here to direct all enemy to go around this way. I don't like the openness of this just yet. We'll have to see. We'll experiment for now. I think Totter might be helpful with this part of the range, if anything. Your first defensive line. I'm going to call them lesbians. Thank you. Partner. They said she said partner. They're lesbians, Your Honor. Sapphic. Reunion's rushing at them. Hoshiguma's being slayed. I don't know if I actually have Hoshiguma. I don't think I do. We got Texas. It's become Italian. Okay, dokies, bestie. Let's see how the stage is set up. I can immediately place roadblocks if I really wanted to. No, you're not allowed. Hi, bestie.
Right then.
Just really quick, while I have the chance, because Spot will be perfectly fine beating up dogs on his own. But I might want to put a Vanguard down also for additional DP protection. Just for the time being, because Courier can also handle things. He got good attack speed. I've been enjoying using him. After I saw a guide for one of the material stages using Courier. Do this. So Ethan's doing some additional damage here. Do this for additional DP production.
Concentrate.
Always like having medic just in case. 61 enemies, and we're only 1/6 of the way through. Things are gonna get complicated soon. The range of this is this, okay. My Totter application is a little limited. It'd be okay. See if using this will help now. Maybe I should have put Totter over here to reach over this way, and then... Oh my god, okay. Jesus Christ. Is he just gonna stay over there? I'm so tempted to just... Surprise!
みんなを守る。
私たちにお任せください。
Do this, do this, and this. Hung is still doing okay over there. You're doing great, buddy. We're halfway through the stage. Just need to pay attention. Everything should be okay. Hung, you can just chill over there, buddy. I appreciate you very much. This is when you first realized exactly what bullshit you could pull with the roadblocks. They're so silly. Bang, bestie, don't die. Okay. Heavy defender leader. Okay, Mastama! I'm going to need you, bestie. Unless she dies first. Please don't die! She's going to die. I'm going to have you not die. I appreciate you. Maybe I should let that happen. Okay. Oh yeah, I have Spot here because Spot isn't really doing anything because they've some of the managing. Here, we'll put rope here to help. Okay. Go, besties! Oh, also, sorry. Maybe I should do this for a bit. Courier's kind of no. Courier's Silence is helping. Silence is doing great. You're doing so great, bestie. I need you to get your skill open soon. Okay. Oh, it's all the heavy enemies. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I think we're okay. I think we're slaying. We're so slayed. Raise your defense, bestie. Raise your defense. Okay, one more. We're fine.
Doesn't matter.
Just in case. Maybe. I think... Well, just for a little additional arts damage to beat this bitch up. I love how a lot of my stages and auto deploys will look like this at the end. It's just like, yeah, there's a defender there. It takes a million years to beat it up because of my setup. Hehe. Uh-huh. UCA in Texas. Really hope I can get Exucia at some point. Explosion. Ah, and there it is. It's Skull Shatterer! But we know it's not. Because I've seen the animation. Because spoiled. Just kidding.
Target clear. 無事に任務完了した。
This is quite depressing. Okay, dokies. Oh, whoa. Is this the final one of the chapter? Looks like we get Amiya. Oh my god! Bestie! Look at all these low drops. Skull Shatterer is coming at us with her troops again. Only more dangerous. Defensive room. Okay. So they do a circle. Do in a circle, okay. Wait, hold on, let me look at the map again. I might want to have 2 medics for the stage just in case. To spread everyone out. So I'll switch rope out. Sorry, honey. For Cicero.
みんなの面倒は私がちゃんと見ておく
You're
から
not fully leveled, my dude. I am so sorry.
わお、とんでもない任務を果たしましたね。では、戦場の偵察はお任せください。
大丈夫かな? Defender, defender, medic, medic, for example. I'll have to see how bad the stage is. And they have Skull Shatterer, or they think they have Skull Shatterer against a reunion. It's like, wow, extra morale boost. You know what you have to do, Amiya? Oh my god, Chen. And I'm just like, But honestly, same Amiya. I also. I'm like, what the fuck?
私が先導しよう
There is the boss. Go, okay.
Yeah, fine.
Devastating ranged and melee attacks. Oh, good to know. Oh no. Actually, what if I put the medics here? Oh, what's with the little people across the bottom? It's like stream avatars. It's a little stream avatars-esque thing that I decided to code yesterday. Okay, fine, I'll put down another grumble grumble.
Stay calm.
How do you make yours a cat? I have not programmed it yet where you can customize it. For now, you just have to literally tell me if you want it to be a cat and then I'll like do it for you manually. Oh my god, you really mean it when you said defense is fucked up. Cat please, roger that.
Doctor, no need to panic.
Oh, this is horrifying to look at. Oh my god. Okay, I see now. Oh no! You ended up using a guide for this one? Ah. There are... What do you mean there are drones? Okay, I'll need to switch Totter out for Jessica. The early game skill test when you don't have level ops, I see. Okay, I'm gonna need to rethink this.
Relax. You're doing fine.
Thanks, Spot. I closed VS Code. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna open VS Code really quick so I can make Magic's a cat. 'Cause I actually do have a cat one. I just have to grab it from my chatbot really quick, interact. I will get around to coding it eventually, I promise. I don't promise. It'll probably happen though. I'm not going to make promises I can't necessarily keep, even though I know I probably will be able to do it. Okay, I think if I refresh this one, and then if magic talks again, it should show up as a cat now. And then everyone else should pop up normally, I think. Drinking water. And then I'll think about the stage.
Just give your orders and I'll carry them out.
Wait a minute. Let me predict the results of this battle.
I don't think playing code will be helpful for this stage, actually. Not with where I plan to put her just yet. Actually, I think I'll need a... no. Maybe I should have a third sniper, just in case. Well... When expected levels for the stage, this is when people really have to start thinking about deployment order because of Skull Shatterer's stuff reduction and hard-hitting range attacks, yeah. It goes bottom, then first with the melee. Skull Shatterer also pops out. What I think I'll do is I'll do what I learned from the guy doing one of the material grinding stages. Maybe, we'll see.
Yeah, fine.
Stay calm.
Then hopefully Buddy will be okay. This one's coming this way. Still struggling a little bit back there.
No need to panic.
There's just a lot of enemies at Russian, and it's really overwhelming
Doesn't matter to me.
to deal with. Ah, that was Fang. Okay. I was like, who was that?
Alright. You'll pay for that.
Soul Traveler is still just left here.
Whatever you said. Don't see any harm in this.
Wow, I've never used Shirayuki's S2 yet until like now. Oh my god.
Doctor, support incoming.
Okay, interesting. I have somehow killed the boss. Really, really early. Okay. I don't know if I...
Requesting medevac. I dragged everyone down. It's all my fault. Sorry. I'm sorry.
This is a little finicky. I have AoE casters because they'll help quite a bit with this. But I can't get too much DP production out right away, given the situation, unless... Charmed. Lattice grenades will not block.
Got it.
I can see the outcome. Victory belongs to Rhodes Island.
Concentrate.
All right then. Speed up!
各自配置につけ。
みんな俺の後ろに。
Doctor, support incoming.
Okay,
Doesn't matter to show my weaknesses.
みんな、私に
so much happening up there.
Alright. 戦っている時は
みんな、私に続け。
いい天気だね。Not one step backward.
We have an invisible.
貫く。
狙って怪我人はいない。
No abnormal. Support incoming.
俺に任せこのくらいの傷なんてことないさ。
ほーか
Catch.
貫く。
君たちには何の恨みもないけど医者の言葉はしっかり聞いて。
Then Skull Shatter is almost out of the way. There we go. So now it's this regular enemy.
狙って
貫く。
Here's the thing. This is gonna speed things up and see if there's anything else that's weird about this.
貫く
I think positioning is fine as long as I pay attention. Okay, there you go. That clears the stage. So now I just had to do this live. You can see how they were trying to make AoE casters more necessary since they had a very underwhelming debut. They managed to make a class worse than AoE. What? Worse than AoE? Okay, besties, do y'all remember how I did that stage?
Got it.
彼らには相応の代償を払ってもらいます。進め。
Stay calm. No, Abnormal, I'll heal you.
Yeah, fine.
私たちにお任せください。
Tadachi kana? Is that correct? Oh god, not the defense. Okay. Well, just a little more so you can use your skill, buddy.
突撃。
みんな、俺の後ろに。
怪我人はいない。
And then, this is a little earlier for them, but they help deal damage straight off the bat already, so it help. And then my last unit placement was Mostama here. They attack the drone, so that's not a big issue. I'm in position to help immediately once these attackers are engaged.
No abnormal support incoming.
I'll just have Mostama face this way instead, and hopefully that doesn't mess anything up. Question mark.
みんな、私に続け。
私ならこっちかかったら声を上げてもいいよ。我慢しないで。
Hold on, I'll read your message as soon as I get through the stage, assuming I cleared properly with what I have. I think I should be okay. Okay, Skull Shatter is out of the way, so now we just have to focus on making sure everyone's
Whatever you say.
really healed.
君たちには何の恨みもないけど、生きるとはそういうものさ。ここだよ。
貫く。
Okay, we just keep going.
No abnormal support incoming.
痛かったら声を上げてもいいよ。
At this point, this is all pretty feasible. We just let it run. I don't need to touch it, and I think it should be okay.
Not one step backward.
Of course, I want to be silly. Ooh, cool. Okay. Let's see. But hold on, there's a scene. Oh, they don't. Wait, no, besties, wait. I want to go back and see that. Oh. I'm assuming that was the part of Amiya grabbing Skull Shatter's mask. There's Amiya's wavering. Ugh. Finale. Oh, right. I forgot.
ドクターまた会えて嬉しいです
Hi, bestie.
戦場の後始末が落ち着いたら同性に食事と決め込みましょう。
That was horrifying.
僕がおりますよ。
Wow, I have integrated strategies. Wow, amazing. Ahaha. Look at that. I can play IS now. Finally, after all this time. Let me read your messages. Chapter 3 and Chapter 4 is when they start steadily increasing pressure to actually learn game mechanics if you're not purely relying on the 6-star will DPS. Yeah. We didn't have DP printers early on. Myrtle was Y2 edition, so you really had to work your vanguards in deployment order. They really want to use vanguards and defender swapping for deployment order on this one. Basically, the more you progress, the worse AoE casters become because they're pricey, stupid attack speed, and low attack, especially with Aja and her massive AoE. Single target casters overshadowed them. The only reason Mastama survived on the Bear's Edge of the meta because of her massive huge slow on S3 and talent. Yeah. I tried her skill 3 because Kyle let me borrow her. So I could try to skill 3 at least because I didn't have Mastama E2 yet. That was very interesting. Skyfire was and still is referred to as Trash Fire. Their modules help them a lot with cost, but they're still regarded as one of the worst archetypes. In the end of Y3, year 3, they introduced Crusher Guard archetype. Massive attack and HP, 0 defense. What do you mean? Okay. Interesting. Also, I'm gonna quickly do an annihilation with my little free ticket. Ticket time. We'll drink some water. Anyway, yeah, regarding the story, I'm just like, yeah, after seeing the animation before seeing this in the game itself, it's like, wow. Interesting, okay, silly. Wow, look at all these nonsensical things. Okay. It really is like, it sure is hard for me to gauge everything just from reading it necessarily. But let's see if I can pay more attention now that we're caught up with what I remember, quote unquote, with like the story. Do this really quick. I know I have clues, besties. I still have a clue exchange going on right now. Okay. I'm curious as to what... Oh. What? So there's... You can go straight to episode 9? What the fuck? Interesting. The CC... Integrated strategies? I'll think about that later. There's a lot over since this game has been around for a while, and now that I have access to a bunch of stuff, it's overwhelming to even think about trying this or that right now. I guess 4. Melee soldiers of another race have been confirmed in Chernobog. What? Simple map stage. complication or how complex it is, not sure. They were supposed to make up for it with high HP and AoE, like AoE guards, but instead of 3 block they have 2 block, greatly decreasing their possible DPS and incredibly slow attack speed, even slower than AoE guards. I see. What? Oh, I think Mika's just behind. Mika, if you're hearing this now, I have just read your message, don't do it yet. LOL. For reference, in case you are very behind. Because I'm seeing that now. Because of you responding to that. LOL. Oops, I accidentally... Okay. I drink water really quick. Yeah, I want to reflect carefully on what we just read with episode 3. It's been a while since I've seen the animation, and me finishing it right now, it's a little confusing to remember, especially because of like visual novel, hard to read. The way it's presented is hard for me to read, especially because the themes are very complicated too, right? So it's like, act is the word, thank you. Act 1 is the reunion act. I see. Act 1 is reunion, okay. Okay, so I'm going to reflect on episode 3. It's the whole, the idea is that, you know, the infected are oppressed because they have oropathy. There's a lot of discrimination against them. And both Rhodes Island and Reunion, I believe, are like the oppressed, the infected coming together in order to fight against the oppression, right? But I believe the main thing is that they achieve that in different manners, I think. I think that's like the difference here, right? And Mika can help correct me because Mika knows the story very well, and I'm still like trying to grasp the whole story thing, and it's very hard when I'm not able to read this much of text. But I think the whole idea is that, you know, it's Rhodes Island trying to not be violent. They're trying to be peaceful and pacifist with it. But Reunion, we hear a lot about Reunion seeming like the antagonist to us as Rhodes Island, where Reunion is attacking and they're taking over, and you know they're doing all of this aggressive actions and movements against the oppressors, right? I think that's like I think Mika, staring at Mika. I've got the gist of it when it comes to improving the lives of the infected, but through different methods. Okay, cool. Thank you. You're typing, you're on mobile. I'm sorry. Stop typing. Just kidding. And so we have Misha and Skull Shatter for like the focus of episode 3, because we see that, you know, fuck, what was it? I think it was that Reunion wanted to get their hands on Misha because of Misha's father, and was it that Misha's I'm trying to remember because I remember this from the animation specifically, but that was a long time ago. I think it had something to do with Misha's father's involvement in Chernobog or something. And so Misha's backstory was that her, I think it was her family, like her entire family, question mark, when she was young, was like ambushed by like Reunion or something, and she could only watch when she watched Reunion take her brother away, her brother who became Skull Shatterer, that Amiya killed later in the episode. And then I'm going to go look at episode 3 really quick, which is where is the dialogos, just so we can kind of like read through. Is it this one? Let's see here. I think it might be the stage before this, actually. Good story, thank you. He thinks it was either this one or this one. What is in the after? Okay, yeah, this is the one where Skull Shatterer was suddenly killed because Amiya was like, pew pew. Right? And then here, you know, Misha's like, I want to spend some time with Skull Shatterer alone. Lungmen and Rhode Islands will come barging in here now. And I guess the people here are going to die too. So many more people are going to die because of you, right? You've seen enough in Ursus to know what'll happen after that, right? Although you'll have to watch our Reunion friends sacrifice themselves. Okay, it's before this. One stage back, right? I remember now. I was like, I'm on 3-5. So it's after this. And then W's like, oh no. Have a phone, bitch. And then we're like, what? A phone? Okay, so I'm gonna read a log because this makes it easier for me to go through this. And then I think you can hear this on the other side from Misha's end in Reunion. Rhodes Island, why would they do this to us? Even though we're all infected. We were always abandoned from the very beginning. Reunion's infected. Yes, Reunion is also infected. It was Reunion that destroyed my home and my father also. But we brought it upon ourselves. That year, I watched my younger brother dragged away before my own eyes. He called out for me, crying my name, but I turned away and hid inside my room. When he found me again, he had sacrificed so many things. Even though he still loved me, I was afraid and I ran away, but I now understand. Everything that he has done was just to give the oppressors a taste of the suffering that the infected go through every day. Now I am one of them. Does she mean like one of the infected or one of the oppressors? Misha, don't be rash. No matter how you treated infected in the past, you can always change. It's no use, what can I change? Because I was one of those who turned a blind eye. After becoming an infected, I finally can see it clearly. Okay. So I guess when she says I am one of them, she was an oppressor. She was one of those who turned her blind eye, and then she became an infected. The way normal people treated the infected is how the infected would normally treat normal people, because they deserve it. All of this is nothing more than the weeds of evil that has sprouted from the seeds of cruelty I planted. This torment is my karmic justice. Why did that happen to him even though he'd done nothing wrong? All he was guilty of was suddenly coming down with the infection. He was so young. If only I had protected him back then. From the very beginning, he was innocent. The only thing that's wrong is this label that the infected have been given. If this is a cycle of revenge against each other, then tell me who was the one who set this tragedy in motion? If Ursus had never treated the infected like monsters, then what reason would anyone have to hate Ursus so much? Who ordained that the infected must suffer like this? I am an infected. I stand on the side of the infected. Amiya, you're also an infected, so you should be able to understand. I'm just like you, like everyone in Rhodes Island. We all understand how you feel. But even if you accept your identity, that won't change who you are. You're right, Amiya. You're absolutely right. I was just feeling guilty. Guilty because I was too weak. But I've made up my mind. Even if it's only a single step, it's a step that I must take. To be an infected is to be a part of reunion. So in short, reunion is an exploration of how sometimes the only way to make real change is through violence, but we shouldn't discount the lives that are lost and ruined through the course of that violence. Bull Shatterer and Misha are an exploration of institutional oppression versus inaction. Versus discriminates against infected, yes. Who is? It's okay, I got this. I think my Firefox is still open. Ursus is country. Big country. Okay. Big country. General oppressive views toward the infected in Ursus the country. Okay. Alex was infected, so Ursus took him away to send him effectively to a concentration camp. Misha, as a kid, could do nothing about it. Ursus is Russia. Okay. Proxy Russia. Okay. Thank you. I think. The whole thing about Misha's stat is something that you should keep out for later with regard to the doctor's backstory. So that's what you mean by institutional violence. Institutional violence is... let's see. Institutional violence is an established form of interpersonal violence resulting from the existence of such institutions as the police and prisons and from the practices of repressive justice. So when you say institutional violence or oppression, it's like the usage of like governmental, legislative, police bodies to like oppress and be discriminatory against the infected. But a Rhodes versus Reunion fight right now, at least, is a fight of ideals. Wow, I keep getting these emails about Grammarly being like, look what you did this past week, you're so amazing. And I'm like, okay. Sorry, I am a hoe that does not like having notifications, so I'm always like constantly clearing my Discord and email and every other notifications I see whenever I'm streaming. So if you ever hear me being like, let me clear my Discord notifications during stream, that's because I am immediately doing that. Ursus concentration camps, the Lungman police policies against infected. Oh, right. Isn't there like a point, I think in both this in the game and in the animation where Misha is like, I don't trust you because Rhodes Island with Amiya like temporarily aligns with the Lungman police. To try to help the infected in the area, and then Misha is like, you're with like the Lungman police, but they're like not nice to like the infected, right? So I guess that's why, because the Lungman police are a part of that institutional violence being committed against infected. It's baked into society itself, and how do we change that? The reunion says, throw the whole thing out. I'm going to drink water as I keep reading. Like, I genuinely do want to, like, pay attention to the story. It's... There's a lot of relatable things in this game. And I think it's also just, it's such a good lens to look at things through this game, because I didn't get to play through the Monster Hunter collab event, for example, but I did see like Mika's, I think only Mika, actually. I think Mika's the only main Arknights streamer I watch, but watching Mika play through the story and stuff and seeing the story play out, but also me kind of reading through it when I played a few of the stages and just kind of seeing how, stuff with Originium and stuff like that, and how the development of Originium trickles down despite Originium being problematic and causing oropathy and the stuff that results from people being infected by that, blah blah blah. The stories are great, and I want to have a chance to understand. Um, the reason is just, or it's that I haven't absorbed that much media that tackles stuff that deeply convoluted, right? But it's something that I can acknowledge exists in our current society. And I think it's really interesting, especially like seeing the animation and also finishing it through again in this episode in the game, to see how these convoluted topics that are real, that do exist, are like seeing them exposed in not, you know, the whole real world sense, but in ways that are very analogous to things that are happening. And it's a lot because I've talked before how like I've dealt with for example, starting out back in uni, I like finally got exposed to like people of various backgrounds of mental health and stuff, and I wasn't like super familiar with like interacting with people with disabilities, with people with ADHD, and like being on the autism spectrum and stuff like that. And it's like all this new stuff, and it's just, it took me a lot of time to be able to parse and like learn about it, sort of thing. And it's like the same thing here, like it's a real thing, but to be able to also view it from this overarching analytical lens, it takes, you know, sometimes it's that there's the unfortunate instance where it actually happens, and you have to like look through it with an analytical lens, because it's very responsible to have to educate and inform yourself, right? Because, you know, turning a blind eye is like, it's also talked about in Arknights. Like, are you going to ignore what's happening? Like, are you, like, you know, if you're just being a bystander, aren't you also like inadvertently contributing to the oppression or the discrimination, blah blah blah, that sort of thing. And it's like, I would be doing a disservice to Arknights, the people who made the story, and also like Mika and other people who have introduced me to Arknights and are very enthusiastic about it, because I can definitely see that there's something really meaningful about there's like, the story is so in depth. Like, that's the point I'm trying to get at. Like, it would be a disservice to me, to the people who made the game, to people who are enthusiastic about the game, hi Orange, like Orange and Mika, to myself and other people who are discriminated against and experience oppression, to not take the time to like understand this sort of game. Like, I have been constantly like wanting to do the story, and like, if I stream it, I can force myself to do it, because it's important, and I love that this game just does it, because we've talked, like, as you said, because I've talked about like fantasy ableism and racism before, and it's really interesting to see it in ways that are done that are like, I'm drinking water, and thinking about like how these topics are like portrayed. You know how in a lot of media, fantasy racism gets boiled down to, oh, we hate exploding death people because they explode. Mm-hmm. I like how you say that, because it's like, my world building is, we hate the fire elementals because they're made of fire and they burn stuff. And I'm like, But it's like, I also think it's like, there's ways, I've talked about it before, there's like ways to make it more nuanced than just, oh, we hate them because they explode. It's some of the best done fantasy racism, and it's a goddamn mobile gacha game, yeah. And it's like, I want to like explore more nuanced things for like my own world building and stuff like that. Like, you know, for me, for example, it's like, oh, fire elementals integrating themselves into society, but like people have, you know, they're kind of like, oh, like we have these negative opinions of fire elementals because they're made of fire, they were destructive, and blah blah blah. And then it's like, oh, what if there were, for example, legislative treaties or like laws so that fire elementals had to suppress themselves? How is that fair that only fire elementals have to do that and other elementals don't? That sort of thing. God, you wish you were on desktop because you can talk for hours about exploding death people racism. Is this from something specific, Mika? This whole exploding death people racism? The Rainbow Six crossover does an actually good world building tidbit on both the repression and the affection have and how the disease actually works. But it's locked behind crossover collab. Man. You're at work, but hold on, you're gonna sum up. Okay. Good to know. But I've definitely like wanted to think more in depth because it's like, why should I throw stuff in there being like, oh, elementals are haha hee hee, you know? But like leave it at that instead of thinking of like implications of that in society, right? I'm so into anthropology. I talk about it all the time on stream. I talk about anthropological implications, how society and stuff develops based on ideas and stuff like that. And it's like, there's a lot more that I can do looking at it through a proper or anthropological and societal lens, right? And I think that's something that I think any creator should be able to do. That's Erypathy, right? Because when Erypathy, it's like they're infected, and once they've reached the peak of their infection, they turn fully into like the dust, right? When they have Erypathy or something. You drink water really quick. The public makes it seem more easy to be infected than they actually are, right? It's like fear-mongering, right? Like, for example, we saw like, I think earlier, like in an animation, I remember it especially clearly, but I remember it in the game too. Very early on, you see we're helping, and then Amiya's like, are you two okay? This like woman and child, and the woman's like, stay away from me and my child, you're infected. And it's like, fear-mongering. Consequences of fear-mongering in action, right? Like, kind of like AIDS, yeah. The more that you learn that it's not actually that dangerous, person-to-person transmission is extremely low, shockingly manageable when treated early. The main danger is specifically when people die, which is the main contagion cloud moment. And Oropathy is a good scapegoat. It's so interesting to think about it, how it's like, how common knowledge is it that, oh my god, your message is gay because of transmission. Sorry, I was like, wait a minute. Anyway, it's so interesting that it's like, the infected are oppressed like this from a disease, Orypathy, which is caused by Originium, which goes to my question, is it, how super knowledgeable is it that the infected which have Orypathy get Orypathy because Orypathy is caused by the Originium, right? Is that like common knowledge? Because then it like begs the question, Originium is used as like major energy source, right? It's widely used and stuff, right? When it comes to repression, one of the first things you find a scapegoat to blame all your problems on. The infected are blamed for so much of the problems in society, and as a result, they get shunted into the slums where they can't get treatment, where they die more often, making it worse. The dust is, so Originium dust. causes it. But it's been known that, or how known is it? Because, like, for example, like in the Monster Hunter collab story, they like talk about like their little minds and stuff, right? Because then it's like, so there's institutional violence and systemic oppression against these people that get oropathy, which is caused by originium dust, which this high-level exposure can happen when originium is constantly mined to fuel those societies? What? It's like a nuclear energy where theoretically you can harness it in a safe way, but the main way of transmitting it is by the way of dust. And yet, in this scenario, there's the fear-mongering and stuff has run rampant. That people who are affected adversely by it are majorly oppressed. Interesting. Fascinating. Basically, a lot of the fear and actual danger has been amplified immensely because of systemic oppression, making more fear and more danger. Activated originium is dangerous. Okay. You will get to PP. What is PPE? What does that mean? Or does that mean you need to go pee? Masking. Oh, personal protective equipment. Okay, right. But I think they talked about it, right? Well, like Mika's mentioned it before, I think on their streams. It's like, if you literally just suit up properly, it's not going to be, like, it really, like, lowers the danger of, like, contracting oropathy, right? I think Mika and I should have a collab stream where they just do a PowerPoint slideshow on the background of the world. Because Mika was finishing the Lone Trail story, and I read the synopsis of it, along with reading a little bit into Dorothy's vision, and I was like, what the fuck? I'm going to be very freaked out when any of that pops up as I continue through the story as intended. Because Jesus Christ almighty. You know, I was finishing Phantasy Star 4 the other day, and I was talking about how I really loved how the quote-unquote ancient civilization of the Phantasy Star Algo solar system seems much more advanced than where we are. We're on these desolate planets and stuff. We can't space travel anymore, but the quote-unquote ancient civilizations had spaceships and everything, and had set up like control systems to maintain the climates across all the planets in the Algo solar system. It's the whole, this ancient civilization is actually much more advanced than, you know, where we seem like we're at right now, sort of thing. Or like, it's a lot, it's interesting. It feels anachronistic, right? And so reading through the Lone Trail synopsis, I was like, I'm getting very similar vibes, and I'm freaking out. Because I love it when the game does, it's so interesting. It's like post-apocalyptic, right? You should make a slideshow. Actually, no, Mika, don't focus on that yet. We still need to finish our 20,020 collab. The President of the United States is a pigeon. Isn't it like... I saw that briefly. But isn't there like... Actually, I don't know, there's more to it. You know what? I saw that though. I did notice the pigeon character, and I was like, what the... You know what? Yeah. Oropathy is the danger, but its danger is mainly exacerbated by systemic oppression, making it worse than it is. Also, hold on, let me just... Boop. Oh wait, there's... Okay, well, sorry. Here we are. We're gonna try to get episode 4 started. Water. Hi, Citrona. Yeah, just the whole idea. Wait, I should explore too. Oh, I'm next to Mika. Oh, I can plant this. Oh my god. Okay, there we go. Yeah. It's games like, or stories like Arknights that makes me want to like do better when like incorporating fantasy, racism, or like thinking about how to tackle these topics and how to make them realistic. Because these topics aren't simple, I hate you because you explode. There's reasons behind it, there's implications from those, and when you throw all of those all together, it gets convoluted, which is the true nature of it, right? That's one important thing about fantasy racism versus current racism. Oppressed folks may seem dangerous or have dangerous skills, but generally it's because of the years of systemic oppression that have created that. Something ghettos in dangerous areas. So like, I guess for me it's not just like, oh, we hate fire elementals because they're made of fire and they burn, but it's like, for example, it would be consistent fear-mongering of, for example, fire versus other elements. Being consistently, they're dangerous, they can cause issues, blah blah blah, stuff like that. To a point where it's like, they believe that because it's been consistently said, but they don't, that they have these stereotypes and they believe these because this stereotype has been for so long reinforced. And then because it gets reinforced, it can reach points where it becomes systemic. So like, if it reaches like a legislative or legal things. Because I want to develop this further. And I want to think about it more carefully, right? Mika is typing. I think there's like a global emote that we use. I don't remember what it was. Wait, I just passed by this ham emote. This is cute. Look how cute this emote is. Thank you, I'm typing. There you go. That's the emote for Mika. There's one side story tidbit where they show how the infected is treated in the USA proxy. Which one is this USA proxy? I remember searching up some of the countries and what their analogies were because I wanted to set the voice actors for each of the operators based on that, approximately. One from the current, oh, Colombia, thank you. Actually, I don't think I have Hung set in Chinese. Is there a specific one? Should I just do... You know what, we'll just do that for now. I mean, I even have Texas on Italian. For heck's sake. Hold on, I don't think I finished reading Orange's message. In Colombia, where, like, they have subsidies. Oh, overpriced painkiller, but not actually an infection. Interesting. Oh, it's fascinating. Big Pharma. Interesting. I love deep diving into this stuff and like looking carefully at it. Like, it's like how that one time I was like, I want to learn about how money as a system is developed. You know, it comes from trading and bartering, and when you have fluctuations and like how many apples is equal to how many bushels of wheat, how do you standardize that, right? Anyway, okay, here's Mika's message. Fire elementals are discriminated against, so the only jobs they can get are military sector, and everyone is scared of them because they're all military, police, and oppressive, violent jobs. So people are scared because of that. Not because they're inherently violent, but because they've been systemically forced into a situation over time. Ooh, so they'd be like, yeah, all they're good for is like these brute force like jobs and stuff, because like if they're just going to be explosive and violent and cause issues, like they can't be like a waiter or something. They're going to like burn like people's food, blah blah blah, like push them into these other jobs that makes them that just reinforces these stereotypes. So smart, Mika. Thank you. I like that. Very good. I like that. Because I've been thinking, like, it would be tough for them to get jobs if they're oppressed, but, like, you know, like, how can I, like, further develop that? Very interesting. The sarcasm are like that in Arknights. Ooh, I see. You're buying the lore book even though you can't read Chinese. But the lore is important. Orange, one of the important things is that we have a list of commandments that has not been very developed at all. But everyone here can attest to the first commandment of my broadcasts, which is lore and world building is the most important. I love that shit so badly. I went crazy over Hollow Knight, I went cuckoo with Tunic. You have so much more to say, Bonnie, but you had to drop that with what I said about elementals. Thank you, Mika. I appreciate it. I've been wanting, because Arknights does it so well, and I feel like I can learn from this to, like, write it effectively, right? Why is there a sandwich? Oh, let me go through the home screen really quick. I don't know. I heard that you should try to block your ID number when you stream Arknights, and I'm like, you know, I don't know if that's true or not, but I'm gonna just leave it there. I think it's silly. I'll try to find a more Arknights relevant censor thing, but for now we're using the censorship sandwich. Pioneer stuff. The Pioneer are basically one where they ended up in a dangerous job because infected insurance is expensive. Okay. Wait, Pioneer? Wait. Is Pioneer side story? Episode? You're fucking jumping on VC when you get home to dump more AK info. Feel free. I'm finally at the point where I can, like, you know, I'm finally trying to push through doing Arknight story. I'm sorry, Hung, I'm not technically sleeping. But, you know, I'm finally at the point where I can, like, push through this game and, like, see all the cool stuff and experience it, because I'm like, when I keep seeing y'all play through this, through, like, the events and stuff, I'm like, ooh, I like this, right? Because it's not like I can see you play through the episodes that I haven't done yet in story mode, because I need to get through it and y'all have already done it. But I get to see it still, like the Monster Hunter collab one, for example. I'm like, ooh, I love these appetizers, these hors d'oeuvres, right? I'm like, I want more. Dorothy Vision, Pioneer is the name for Columbia job thing. I see. I wouldn't fully explain Dorothy's Vision because I believe Mika said they haven't read the story, and also it's okay because I unfortunately don't fully understand it. I saw something wild in the CGs for that, and I was like, what's happening? You've literally considered making a side account to replay all the story and with a challenge of mainly 3 stars? That's our Mika. Challenge with only 3-star operators. Plays Casey's mod on inscription. Likes to play all the tough stuff in Hollow Knight. Anyway, please continue with your ORC stuff. American criticism, I see. Okay, while you do that, I think I should continue. But also, I love talking about this video. Oh, sorry! Alright. Okay, hold on, let me look at the map. Hold on. Their squad. What is this? Quick select? Oh, okay. Sorry, it bothers me when
I want to ask about the meaning of this mission then.
You know, I want my defenders to be here, and then I want to see my vanguards all together. I've been liking this combination. I've been liking using Courier. Courier? Courier. It feels like I'm saying career when I say his name. I'm so sorry, my dude. Can I level you up, Aldo? Oh my god, I can't.
Wow.
Damn. You're great. I'm not wild over him, but I am enjoying using him as a vanguard. There's so much you can gush about the world and lore. I get that. With, you know, like with how I've been with other games. I encourage it, except please don't spoil me. Let me find out. You know. Let me find out and die. We'll put Amiya in.
わかりました。
And then we'll have our snipers, we'll have...
Just give your orders and I'll carry them out.
I think we'll just do basic Jessica and Cruz for now. And then... I don't know if we need double medics, but I'll have double medics just in case. And then I'll have my usual Ethan. I'll have Orchid just in case. And then let's just see what the stage is. Okay, 8:36 p.m. Rainy. Visibility 12k. There's so much stuff on operator files, operator story, supplemental manga. Oh my god. Oh fuck, right. I need to do all the paradox stages for all of the operators I maxed out. And there's all like the individual little like cutscenes that each operator has. I think I went through spots. At least, because I was enjoying spot a lot before I finally got hung. Fuck. The spawn one is cute. It's so cute. He gives a video certificate and stuff, and he draws comics. My boy is an artist. He's so precious. Okay. Sorry. Let me read Miko's message. Going back to oropathy and discrimination, the other thing is capitalism. We established that oropathy isn't super transmissible except for death clouds. How else is it transmissible? Mainly to catastrophes and active originium. So we mentioned how active originium is common because of originium's energy and all that, but okay, I'm gonna let Mika continue. Wait, hold on. So it's nighttime, it's rainy, Rhodes Island. Setting the scene. I'm not gonna narrate for the sake of my voice because visual novels take a lot out of me, and I know this is heavy on text. Oh my god, hi Kelsey. Kelsey. Oh, Amiya. You can... Did you put auto on? I'll put auto on. 2 times? Yeah, we'll do 2 times. And we'll just do 1 time. Maybe just 1 speed. Kelsey wanna check how Amiya's infection is progressing, sort of thing. Or the rings. Isn't it something like in the animation, for example, it's really stressed how like, oh my god, Amiya's like a black art Caesar. Ooh, yeah, she's checking the rings. Interesting. And like they made it a point where they're like, yeah, there's something interesting about Amiya being an arts caster. Amiya needs rest. Go sleep, girl. You're being so brave. Stop. Like people not reading the story is because of the presentation and denseness of it all, and you can't blame them. Yeah, I too have also like. It was easier for me to like understand it through the animation, for example, but it's like, I think seeing the animation and knowing exactly the level of depth and intensity that the Arknight stories have, I think I can better figure out how I should try reading it and approach going into the game story scenes, knowing how it is, now that I have a better idea, right? It's like, I can't explain it, but it's like, if I know what to expect, and I've seen a little bit of the writing in the game, I can like, I have a better idea what I can parse. This is important, this is not, this is related to this and that. I am also responsible for what happened. Aha. When I first came back to Rhodes Island, she looked a bit like this. These emotions never really left Amiya. I'm gonna drink some water. You stay with her? Okay, of course. I'm trying not to mess up. Thank you. Oh my god, knock knock. Are you in your room? Is this your room? Is this your apartment? Wait, it's so cute. Why is it blurred? It's so cozy, girl. Oh, Amiya. She wears her heart on her sleeve. You do not hide it, girl. I have seen how you wear it, Misha. What do you mean? Oh, honey. It's not necessarily a bad thing, but you can see how like she thinks of other people's emotions. She's an empath, right? What do you not understand, honey? Stay silent. Well, now let me continue reading Mika's message. Not actually that dangerous. If you have regular PPE and if companies are OSHA compliant, very few people will actually get sick. Why don't companies do that? Oh my gosh, Citrona's gonna come in like, not OSHA compliant. Some of the sacrifices are inevitable. Interesting thing to come to terms with that. Where's your forklift certificate? Why must I watch people disappear before my eyes, even though they can be saved? Ugh. Amiya, honey. Oh, Amiya, honey. We are one group. Reunion is also just one other group. We're trying to go against systemic oppression in like a country or like maybe multiple countries. I you know, it's, you can only save so many people doing one thing at a time. It's very easy to get forklift certified. Why should we get forklift certified for a collab? Citrona. Ursus is a rising world power, and a major thing in economic power is use of originium. Right. Has to be mined, and Ursus also uses oripathy as a scapegoat. Why would anyone want to work in the mines? You have to pay shiploads of money to make it worth it. And what's the easiest way to get concentration camps? It's like if you still want to make it by even though you're being oppressed, because even though we're the ones oppressing you, we can offer you this high-paying job, but you know, you get to exacerbate your oripathy. Starts with the G and ends with the G. Oh. Amaya, you need to sleep. Amaya, go to sleep. Okay, it's okay. I respect your need for solitude for a bit. As we should, as you should generally do with your friends. Did I read your message or connect? Yes, I did. The one about Ursus being a rising world power, I was like, here, I'll reiterate my reaction. So they're like, oh no! You're in our concentration camps because you're oppressed, even though we're kind of responsible for perpetuating the systemic oppression. We can help you, you know, get back on your feet, even though you're infected, by giving you this super nice paying job in the mines where you can exacerbate your oripathy. It's the gulag. Oh. Alright, the only thing I can think about when y'all say gulag is the only connection I have with gulag is Russian and also horses. I don't really know much else about gulag, and I have to blame Citrona for that. Because Citrona had introduced us to a post of this old horse game where there's this quote-unquote Russian fan club, as the administrators and moderators called it, that was called the Gulag. Oh, was it Mika? I thought it was you. I think I only associate it with you because you're the horse people. If they did this normally, they'd have to pay them so much to motivate, but if they're concentration camp prisoners, you just force them to work. Okay, it's the next morning. Good morning. Mental gif of throwing a pebble at people? What? Why? An urgent mission about what? Abandoned city was discovered not far from Lungmen. But what? One of the cities that formed in the aftermath of the Chernobog incident. Do we? I don't know if we actually know about the Chernobog incident entirely at this point. Assuming my knowledge is only of the episodes I've played so far, right? Chernobog incident is us. Oh, okay. The reunion is hiding there, okay. The specific proposal... Okay. COD, Call of Duty Warzone, okay. Oh, right. The one where we also... I don't think it was that one person. I remember in the animation, right? Where they're like, ooh, look at this, ooh, meteor shower. Let me also, ooh, watch my teammates die in front of me. Ha ha ha. And then Anya was also there, and then Anya was like, ow, I'll protect everyone. And then she goes batshit crazy and does something amazing. Is it that part? I'm sorry, this is my terrible... This is, I hope my wording is a great explanation of how terrible my memory is right now. Franca had to return to Blacksteel. Okay. Situation in the Lungmen slums. Penguin Logistics requested for you to meet them there and discuss information. Okay. Texas and Exusier from Penguin Logistics, right? More sensitive details, so it's best for us to go in person. Okay. Oh boy. Okie dokies. Oh, okay. Private matters talk. Okay. May I listen in? You may not. Okay. I can cover my ears, Amiya. Oh my god. You're not allowed to bully the doctor. Aw. It's because I put ramen and boiling water in my mouth. Incredibly resilient kid. Has to force herself to be strong. There'll be come day when the pressure breaks her. I don't know what to tell you. I also am realistically in person. I'm like, I'm not going to force someone to be emotionally vulnerable. What do you mean by Amiya's rings? The state of her health. Interesting. If Amiya is involved in an intense battle, you must check her rings immediately afterward. Exactly what I should be feeling. Perfect. What the fuck? No matter what changes you see, I must report them. Okay. For the time being, that's all I'm allowed to know. Thanks, mother. I have to go down to the medical center in 2 days to have a physical done. Okay. No, stop. Not the time being thing. Liz Carm is waiting outside to escort. Okie dokes. 1/2 of the Sapphics. Okay, there's a battle stage. Right. Right. Oh, I'm in practice mode. I'm going to be a good person. Vanguard first. You have a block of 2, buddy. I'm gonna need to start putting spot down already.
Alright then.
Either Ethan or Mostoma here. I think Mostoma here than Ethan here. Because if I put Hung down here to defend this one... That's form. Ha ha ha.
いい天気だね。
私たちにお任せくだ
We'll
さ
do
い。
this.
備えは万全です
Block of 2. That's not gonna be good. Okay, okay. Fang's going fast enough, so eventually I can switch to deploying Hung. I see a drone. I noticed that drone just now. Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
みんな私
Fuck. Oh, it's okay. Oh, that was a close call. Jesus Christ. Fuck. Nobody's in here. Way too close. I know, I was like, oh my god. Okay, fine. Oh, Sarkaz. Okay, hello there. Okay, besties, we're gonna start employing medics. Oh, I only have one more unit I can put down. Oh dude. Oh boy.
ここにいたのね。
Good place for y'all. Good place on another medic.
Concentrate.
I don't like the setup right now.
戦場は近かったら声を上げてもいいよ。我慢しないで。
Oh my god, girl, don't die. Oh, she said. Never mind.
Whatever you say. Don't see any harm in this.
そろそろ終わりかな。
I think 10 CP if it would make it on auto deploy if I was using battery saver. I don't want to use Amiya now after that scene.
了解しました。
Puts her down anyway. Ethan. Ugh.
ご命令を。
Well, I guess I forgot to change courier skill back. It should be okay, I think. There is no medic here though, so that is not helpful. Be a strong bunny.
ドクター、あなたの考えは。
I am worried for her.
ここだよ。
I need to change Mosnama's position for that. I think it's very not as effective as I think it could be. I think if I put medic here and then Mosnama here. Have I seen the lead detective agency? What? The what now?
少しは打ち漏らすかと思ったけど、うまくいったみたいだね。
Obviously, I have not heard of it. What do you mean? I'm curious now. Let's see. So the thing of Oripacy is an exploration of how oppressed are oppressed for the good of the powerful, and governments use them as scapegoats, and to use them to do jobs that others won't do otherwise. The power of these countries is built on taking advantage of the weakest and vulnerable. So all this oppression, all the infected suffering, is a system built over time. Hold on. Is to make the weak weaker and powerful more powerful. And now we can get to the conflict with Reunion. What do we do about it? I did not know there was an anime. I do know about the lead detective agency slightly because I'm obsessed with Hung, because Mika talked about Ak a lot, and Lee. I sent them many a good stuff of Lee and Ak art-wise. You're welcome. Wink. Okay.
Stay focused.
Somehow Courier, I don't think Courier ever died when I placed him. I'm gonna put him down immediately so I can get his...
待機中です。
Fuck, I think I wanted to change his skill again, but he did fine with the skill, regardless. And then we get caught in immediately. I think I'll do this in advance, and then do this. Um... Okay, not this time, bestie. I see that drone, bitch. I'm gonna do this, because there's not that many enemies coming in. We'll put Ethan in to help deal with these enemies. Then over here, it's a total of 5 blocking enemies, so it might be okay. Sure. So then what I'm gonna do is I'll put a medic here to keep them all alive in this direction. I'll use silence for that. And then...
有我在，别怕。
Should I put Cicero down here also to help healing? Let's see. I could also just literally put Amiya down. I guess I could literally just switch them out if I see the need to. I want to hold before using Mastama's skill. I can literally see more enemies coming in. Ah, crud.
Holding the shield is tiring, pal.
Okay. Not too bad. More drones. Who was that? Oh, that was Courier. Go Fang! I think that should be okay. Yeah. I'm gonna use this to be evil.
Whatever, you still in the shield is
Cool.
tiring, pal.
Stage, not episode, stage cleared. Cleared, stage cleared. At 6:03 p.m. overcast. Before I continue, let's see. Relevance to current politics. The conflict of reunion being violent revolt can sometimes be necessary to overthrow oppressive systems, contrasted with Rhodes' violence. No matter how justified it is, rips apart countless lives and destroys people. And consider that in context. Oh yeah, right, because they're based in Hong Kong. Your boss is getting antsy because you need to send out a thing, but now that I'm getting into the good shit, you're so fucking ready to jump on VC after work. Duly noted, Mika. It's 6 a.m. You haven't slept yet. Orange! Orange. Please go to sleep. Please get a good rest. Thank you for stopping by. And watching me play through Arknights story finally. But have a good rest. Take care. I give you 4 head kisses as you go to sleep. Mwah mwah mwah. Mika going to bring whole ass PowerPoint, I know. Okay. I might do like maybe one more stage. It's getting close to 3 hours, and then I'll probably wrap up afterward. Who's Meteorite? Who are you? I don't think that's how sweater tops work in regards to your bust, but okay. Frost leaf. Mika presentation will be on the exam. Neural and Doberman already left Lungmin a week ago. Okay, allies? I drink water. Oh my god, Jessica! Jessica. My gosh, Franca spoke highly of Jessica. Ooh. High expectations, girly. If only you weren't so timid. Aw. Yes, Jessica is from Blacksteel. I do remember this. The seed learn. Oh, Jessica. Wow, she really is sad cat. Work with the other recon teams to scout out. Okay, so they're in the abandoned city is what I'm getting at. The abandoned city that we're supposed to like check out, I think. Or got the intel from Kelsey. If we encounter hostile infected, we'll have to deal with the threat quickly. France is dead. Seeing that message just by itself sure is something. A mission isn't particularly dangerous. It's still best to proceed with caution. Okay. In the event that reunion is involved in this, we'll retreat immediately and report back. Okay. Okay, so allies. Allies. I mean, I could literally also check if I have them and see where they align in the whole... The thingy that shows the relationships and what agencies they're from. Institutions they're from. 6:12 p.m. overcast, visibility 19 kilometers. Okay. A few minutes later, at Rhodes Island. Okay. Desert Mobile City, 2 days after the discovery of facility number 14. Uh-huh. Ooh. Beep boops. Hello, Amiya. Oh my god, Penguin Logistics. Okay, goodbye. I'll miss you. Oh my god, the Sapphics. I still find it funny how I only realized that Texas eats Pocky because of the animation. I never realized it ever until like when I watched the animation and saw Texas eating Pocky. I was like, oh, I see. It's also nice to like realize like the way their outfits are like kind of designed similarly to some aspect because they're like from the same like company. Texas and Exucia, like specifically looking at their like outfit more closely. It really has penguin to it, with the very dominant black and white color blocking. Yeah, Amiya, you need to rest, bitch. Hyperdrift was really like, fuck you, France, you're gone now? Oh my god. Aw, inspired by the way Amiya fought. The Amiya. They're idolizing you. Rick here's about done anyway, okay. Yes. What's up? Keep up the good work, cheer up. Oh. They're so sweet. Life must move forward. Yeah, take care. Aw. But she has a previous skin when she's smoking because she's ex-Mafia, but now she eats Pocky, both to signify ex-Mafia and also because smoking isn't popular in the US and global, so she got less popular ratings when she smoked? Oh my god. Interesting. You have to visit the slums in Outer Lungmen again, you should be of assistance. Should I go with you? Project Red will be joining you. Oh, Project Red. Do I have Project Red? I think I do. Okay, whatever you say. I will be worried about you. Okay. Yay, time for my rewards. Nom 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 nom. Okay, before I continue, I have to go pee. I have to piss. Also, why is... Oh, it's because of Hypergriff. I was like, why is Mika's goodbye France message been shaking this whole time? And I just realized it's because of Hypergriff. Anyway, I need to go pee really quick, so y'all please enjoy the music of Tunic while I go use the restroom really quick. BRB! Did you know the other day I tried this Costco tiramisu? I bought this tiramisu pack from like Costco and it's like 6 little tiramisus in a glass cup. And like... Oh, I wonder what happened to the cup I had from when I tried the first one. And like I was eating it and there was like dusted like cocoa powder or whatever on top. And I think like in like my second or third bite, I think I accidentally inhaled a little bit of the cocoa powder and I was like, fuck! I was like, it's a cinnamon challenge! Ah! Anyway, after that I just mixed a whole cup, because I was like, I don't want to deal with the powder being like this. It's quite horrifying. Anyway, I'm going to continue now. 4-2. Ranged soldiers of another race have joined the battle. The sarcasm? Okay, there's only one entrance this time. Amazing. But they're ranged soldiers, okay. Well, we'll see what happens. Maybe. There are 2 enemies left. I think we're in the abandoned city right now, yeah. Oh, hello, reunion. I see. The reunion gets to be here too. Amazing. So great. Oh, it looks like Frostleaf has noticeable infection, now that I'm looking at her closely. We're searching for the remnants of reunion after the Chernobog incident, I see. But that's why we're also checking this abandoned city, infected child soldiers. Oh, Jessica. The comms device. Are we still connected with Calcid? Oh my god, hello. Hello, mother. There might be an enemy behind you. Oh god. Frostleaf's literally occurred mercenary, retreating after getting her away from real bad shit she was in as a kid before. I see. We don't want her to have to fight, but we need the firepower with the shit Rhodes gets into. Oh my god. Project Red. Ooh, Project Red. No signs of activity from Union forces hiding in Lungmen. At this stage, it'd be best to not poke the hornet's nest. Okay. I'm going to speed it up a little bit. In the desert. There sure is a long-lasting message. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Oh wow, they've gotten 2 squads already. Slay. The affiliation of the enemies we first exchanged fire with. Oh. Double check before asking you to shoot. I was busy calculating the ballistic trajectory. Oh my god. 'Interesting. Especially with the stages being like a new enemy with a different race. It's been showing up in the battle stages. Interesting. Okay, somewhere else. It's not warm. It's didn't feel what? The temperature? Oh right. Oh wow, they really were like, yeah, we'll take off the warm filter to make it colder. $5-degree difference. How could such fair weather change so suddenly? Ice arts? Maybe? It's coming from here? Come feel this. Feel what? The walls of the ruins? These walls are heat absorbing. Interesting. Okay. Before he came, the heat absorption had probably already worn off. Worn off? It's returning to the previous temperature. But why? The Union's the only one who's been active in these parts. Unless... Once heard of a certain legend? About a creature called the Yeti. Okay. Old effect module Frostleaf was robbed. Oh dear. Okay, stage time. Time to not fuck up. Interesting walking path, besties. Okay.
All right then.
I swear there's going to be a drone at some point, and I'm going to be so mad when it appears. Cool. I mean, I can cover this and that. And then if I put a medic, then the medic will go here instead.
Doesn't matter to me.
Oh, he's really needing the help right now, actually. Okay, so like I can still place down 2 units, so you're not gonna be able to block that one, buddy. Not at this rate. Fuck, okay. Okay, that was very nicely timed cruise placement. But if any stronger units get by, Cruise is not going to be able to kill them off that quickly. Not like before.
Stay calm. 終わったら何食べようかな。ドクター、この声は。
Cruise is taking damage because she was placed here and was the most recent person placed there also. These evil little caster bitches.
Doesn't matter to me.
Those seem to be the only remaining enemies, so I'm gonna...
Whatever you said. Holding a shield is tiring, pal.
Really quick. Ifrit line, stop. Maybe one day I will see what Ifrit does and enjoy what y'all are also referring to when it comes to Ifrit. The day is not here yet, unless I have Ifrit already. I would never know. Unless I go check, let me see. I'll check my operators after this, because I think this is the last stage I was going to do before I end stream. Arknights. Ifrit. I probably don't have her if she's an AoE caster. Because I would know my AoE casters. Yeah, she's a 6-star. I probably most likely don't have her. A child! Oh. Ah, Amiya, so good with children. A 5 long, 1 wide range as a caster? Interesting. I guess it's applicable on some maps. The one I just did, probably she would be applicable to use. But you're a bit too short. Oh my god. Crossbow ban. It was... I think it was one of the casters, specifically. It was something ranged. Broken record player. Okay. Oh. Why your range die? Aw, this child. One day. Ma'am, you're not scared of me? Is this child an infected? Oh, sweetheart. That's such a pity, you're so pretty too. Oh my god. This is Amiya's character arc? There's nothing wrong with being an infected. If you're a good person, that will never change. The child doesn't get it. I thought the girl was just like, grr, beneath my breath, grr, roar. It's because I made a promise to someone. Was it that? Is that, oh, like, related to Misha? Even a child like that in the end will just... those who were robbed of their identity, the infected, you've long lost the right to call yourselves people. Oh, Amiya. Why can I not protect those around me? You cannot. Famine, persecution, death. These are the only things awaiting the infected. Is like another voice? Hmm. The voice of despair, I guess. You allow the rage to consume you. Only then I made a promise to her. Oh. Huh? These dolls won't work unless you make them yourself. But that's why I'm giving this to you. Huh? That silhouette? Madam Chen? Hello, Chen. Interesting. Oh. I mean, we're in the Lungman slums, aren't we, Amiya? I don't know, but to tell you. Oh. This is the first time I've seen that look in her eyes. That's the end of the stage.
警戒態勢が完全に解かれるまでは気を抜かないでくださいね。
Alrighty. Active Originium. This is Amiya's character arc and the beginning of Chen's character arc for being a cop too. Well, we'll see. I see. Interesting. I want to do more stages. But I said I'd end stream after I did 4-2. So... I'm going to wrap up by doing this first.
If you keep petting me
Okay,
like
cool,
that,
besties.
My hair's gonna get tangled.
ロバ走
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I don't have Ifrit. Do. I did not. Okay. Oh, oops, I didn't mean to click on that. Well, anyway, that sure took a while to load. Anyway, yeah. I'm already tired. It's already like slightly dim outside and it's only like about to be 4. I can't wait for past winter solstice because then the daytime, our daylights increase, the time of daylights. But thank you all for chilling with me as I talked about a variety of stuff. If you weren't here at the beginning, we just kind of talked about well, besides the question of the day, which is like, what do you do that isn't illegal but feels like it? I also talked about how I'm going to be really trying to push for fully phasing out Pepe emotes. Just because I've thought about it before and I think I'll just start doing it now. More properly. And draw our own versions of emotes if we need them. I'm going to continue trying to work on the coding for the little audience members at the bottom. See how much further I can get with that, to see if I can actually code like, you know, you can set it in chat, stuff like that. Oh, I was supposed to make my Discord, I was supposed to put in my Discord server my schedule for this week. I didn't get around to doing that yet. I'm not sure what'll happen. I'm not sure if maybe I'll want to like... wow, I just realized the time in Arknights is wrong. It is 1641. Anyway, I wonder if the LD player settings for time and date are a little off. Anyway, Thursday night will be the next official stream. Maybe it'll be Arknights. Or I might phase in another game for my backlog, because my backlog, there are still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 games on that list. One of them I can take off. Maybe. One of them I don't maybe really need to do. There's a lot. You're thinking about your Arknights presentation tonight? Jesus Christ. I look forward to it, Mika. It better be good. There better be good transitions and stuff in that PowerPoint slideshow. For now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna hop back to the front desk and I'm gonna start figuring out a raid. There are quite a few people to raid right now. So it turns out. Like a lot. Like a lot. Now let me open Twitch up really quick first. So besties, do you want to watch Teamfight Tactics? Watch Teamfight Tactics? Or see art in the making? I like how my selection of stuff is literally just we can watch Teamfight Tactics and Teamfight Tactics, and then there's art. That's literally it. Ani let out the Mikaken. Hee hee. You know, just the usual. Oh, the Bonbon is covering Mika. For now, let me go ahead and do our outro. Thank y'all for chilling here. I hope y'all enjoyed Arknights. I hope I can stream it more. It's really fun to actually go through the story, and kind of check it out and stuff. And just kind of, you know, finally enjoy the story and pay attention to it because I'm streaming it. I have a Discord server, which I will post my schedule for this week soon. But next stream should be Thursday, and then after that will be the streams on the weekend as usual. I'm on social media, as usual. You at first thought you were behind the clock Mike Wazowski style. I think that one's Toad's avatar. And then of course, if you haven't explored yet, or you haven't gotten your daily stamp, this is your final chance. Oh, you got spare money. Amazing. Okay. What is this? What just happened? What does this mean? I got a creator dashboard notification. What does this mean? What do you mean new integration? This doesn't tell me anything. Whatever. Yeah, I don't know. Do y'all particularly have a preference? I'll probably raid the person doing art, because I don't think I've ever been able to raid them before, actually. You can guess where you're heading after this, yeah. Even though we won't be raiding him, we'll go ahead and get out. We'll do this to fuck him up and be like, oh, does that mean? And it won't mean that, because I'm evil and twisted. But we're actually gonna go raid my friend Shuji. I've never really been able to raid them because I usually start way after they start their streams usually, and they usually finish up when I'm barely like starting stream. But today, because I do Monday morning stream, we can actually raid them. Looks like Shuji's working on some OC art. Shuji is working on a webcomic called Modern Zombie. They're awesome, super sweet friends, super amazing artists. They've designed their own 3D model. So let's give them lots of love. Let's give this elf lots of love. I have a specific raid message for Shuji. An elf that's lost, now don't you pout. Our innkeeper could get you out. So if you have sub-emotes, please feel free to use sub-emotes with this one, otherwise no pressure. I'm gonna do wave and the tail one. But yeah, thank you all for chilling with me. I appreciate you all. I'm gonna go ahead and get the raid started. But thank you all for chilling here. Again, I'm sorry, I say it so much, but I appreciate you all. Please have a good rest of your week. I'll see you all as November is about to turn into December. Please take care on your way out of liminal space. Yeah, thank you Citrona, thank you Magic, Mercy, Shadow, Benny, Toady, Mika, and Orange. I hope you all enjoyed your time here. And I look forward to some more Arknight streams and maybe whatever else comes our way. But for now, let's get out of this liminal space and go visit Shuji. Bye!